Welcome to this lecture. Here we're going to be working on creating a new position inside our SAP system. We have seen how we can create recruitment campaigns and advertisement campaigns. And in order to be supplying the information to these campaigns, we have to create this in the SAP system. Let's go over to the transaction PQ13 and let's hit search. Here we're going to be taking a look at defining the specific information about our position. So firstly, we have to define the information about the plan version. The plan version is going to be such that, say for example, one executive suggests we should be following a specific employment plan for the expansion phase of our company. That could be something like plan A. We can have plan B, where we have another executive suggesting that we should follow the plan for the conservation of the company. That could be plan B. Here we're going to be selecting the current plan. So let's select 01, and this is going to automatically set whatever current plan we have as the plan that is used for this specific position creation. Let's go over to position, and if we submit anything here, what it's going to do is it's going to be allowing us to change that specific position but not create a new one. So if I submit something here and then go to execute, it's going to automatically bring up all the information related to that position. But if I leave this empty, it will automatically create a position for me. Let's go and suggest the info type status. The info types and info objects are going to be the way we store information about these HR positions inside our system. These are going to be the data containers for all these information. Now, depending on in what stage that information is in, so say for example, we have created this specific position, and then what we want to do is we want to send this over to a manager who's going to be approving this, who's going to be checking up on this position. In that case, our position should not be able to be implemented in the system. However, it should exist there somewhere. So to solve that problem, we have a distinction between the active info types that we have, which is right here. We have the planned info types, submitted, approved, and rejected. So anything which is allowed to be implemented into the company's regular activities is active. Everything else is going to be in the process of being activated. Let's go over here and select the active version. Let's give this a validity date. So it's going to start at something like 11, and let's give the to date to be something like a date in 2018. State looks good. If you want to select the largest value, you can actually submit something like 999 and make it like the January 1st 999, and it's going to be allowing you to basically submit a value till the end of the company. So let's change this back to something like 2018. Finally, we have the action that we want to define. The action that we want to define is to create a new position. So these are the different actions we can execute. We're going to be associating the create position action to this. Let's go ahead and do an activation of this. Here we have the create object screen. Here we're going to be specifying what is the abbreviation name of this object. The abbreviation will be something like manager. We can give the full form to be something like sales manager. Let's go ahead and click on save. Inside here, we're going to be establishing the relationships of this specific manager. So if you think about all of the different positions we have in our company, we need some way of organizing these positions. And the way we do this is we have different organizational units inside our company. So say we have unit 1 and we have divided it out into different units. So we have sales, then inside that we have unit A, which is going to be managing 0 to 100 products, and we have unit B, which manages 100 to 200 products, and all of those divisions are going to be there inside our company. In order to model those relationships and those divisions, we can use this specific relations tab over here. We're going to be leaving the valid date here. Here we can select the specific relationship we have. So this and this goes hand in hand. If we see here it is selected as belong to, we have other options we can select as well. We'll take a look at them in just a moment. So this specific manager can belong to this company, belong to this organization unit, belong to work area or reference force element. Now, the thing here is if it's going to be selected as belongs to, usually it's going to be the lowest level worker inside that specific area. So if this is a manager, this manager is going to be managing our specific area. So let's take a look at the values we have. We have a manager's value here. We have in key position of, and these are the different values you can create yourself. So this time we're going to be selecting managers. So now we have established that this manager is going to be managing a specific organization unit we have inside our company. Let's submit the ID of our specific organization unit. You'll be seeing there are lots of organization units defined already by our IDS system. So let's come up here, let's select something from unique polymers, unique HR. And here we're going to be going up to save. The record has been created. Now, the thing here is there is lots of information we can specify about this specific manager. So if I just click on this exit button here, it automatically brings me to another screen. In this screen, I can specify specific descriptions about this manager. So I can have general descriptions, business events, notes, all of these things related to our specific position here. And I can submit that information inside this text looking Word document page. If I go up to this button, again, you can see we can specify what sort of aspect is this manager related to. Is this a staff or department? Come out here. What are the compensations? So you can group this to our payroll aspect as well. What are the different payroll areas? What are the different country groupings, pay grade types, pay grade areas, pay grade, and all of those aspects. Here we're going to be leaving out all of this information because we have established our basic position, and all of this is just additional information we can associate. So if you want to go through these, you can take a look at them. And I'm just going to click on this button and it's going to take me back to the home page. Thank you for joining me here on this lecture, and let's move along to the next one.